Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is Saturday, and I'm playing some more Dual Destinies. So hey everybody in the chat, how is it going? I hope you're having a good day. Now, to catch up on what happened the last time that I did the stream, so it turns out Mayor Tenma may be Tenma Taro, or maybe not. Maybe he's just putting up a front to attempt to try and save his daughter. We don't really know, and we need to do some further investigation to try and figure out what's going on, what actually happened at this scene of the crime. So that is the plan for today. All I know is that the entire time, like the last stream, I was just very confused. Just like, oh god, alright, now we're doing this. But anywho's, let's go ahead and dive over to that page, and we will begin. Here we are. Okay, turn on the game audio, do not forget that. There we are. April 18th, 1:20 p.m. Wright, Anything Agency. Get off of your laptop! No. Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented to say the least. I am Tenma Taro, the yokai you seek. How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon? Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell is playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit. Wait, what about the investigation? That's okay, we have another assistant. Whoa, Truzy, welcome back. Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work? Yep, I really nailed the new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier today. You know, the demon out of nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope style defense trick. I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used the air duct in their escape. And whoever did that was that Tenma Taro that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw. Right, maybe there's some evidence in the air duct. Great, so we're going to be climbing into a dusty air duct. My life, the real fight starts right now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! How do you know that you don't need him anymore? What, can you read the future as well? Unnecessary evidence has disappeared. I wonder where all that stuff goes. I assume it's just a hole to another dimension. Okay, let's get over to the scene of the crime. Vamonos, Apollo, vamonos! Come on, vamonos! April 18th, QB Manor, Fox Chamber. Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct? Well, since you really are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you... Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so... He's so downtrodden. Wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial. Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover. I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's go get the evidence we need. The air duct is the key. We know the Tenma Taro impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the Fox Chamber through the hallway door. Then after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox Chamber through the air vent here. So convoluted. You could say at least the killers in these cases have a lot of forethought. Then went back through the duct and fled the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created. If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we'll find some evidence there. Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that. Or something juicier, like a wallet. That would really help our circumstance. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up. Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting. How nice of her to volunteer me for the job. My hairdo. It's going to become messy. Oh, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing. Do you have a flashlight of some kind? That's what I thought. There's a thick layer of dust in here. You're probably gonna mess up with all like the... You know, there's probably fingerprints up there. I don't know, maybe somebody was wearing gloves. I have no clue. What do I think of the game so far? Undercover Troll says. I don't... I'm suspicious of your username. The game is pretty fun so far. Again, this is a blind run, so I don't really know much about what's going to be happening, so this should be interesting. I don't get it. Find anything? Yikes! Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust! That's what happens when you crawl through an air vent, lady. What, you want to go up there and check? Yeah, dust. Lots of dust. So what'd you find? You know how dust collects on something when nobody uses it for a long time? Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office. Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail? I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting... No one's gone through that duct lately? Kinda looks that way. And if it's true, Mayor Tenma is going to be fingered as the killer. But... If we don't turn things around quickly... In justice we trust! Hey, buddy. Sorry, Mr. Justice. Hello, Leonard Crumb. Surprise face? Were you trying to say surprise face? Because that's not how you spell surprise. Oh, and Thomas over in the YouTube chat. Hi. But it seems your justice was not the most just after all. Shut up. No, I will never shut up. It's my sense of justice that has prevailed. This guy. Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden. What, now that we've been knocked down a peg by, like, our theory not working? Oh, and I'm back to my old devastated self. Oh, come on, where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer Man, bring it on! Let me suffer in peace. Justice prevails once more. It's not over yet, and besides, kicking someone when they're down is what bad guys do. Yeah, I didn't think of that, buddy. Are you calling me a bad guy? Me? Bobby Fulbright? Champion of justice? Then how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here. Information? About the investigation? Ah, right. But I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again. Understood? I see something glinting in the corner over there. We did it, Apollo! Yeah, but how long can we keep this up? He seems pretty thick. I feel like we could probably keep it up forever. Can't wait to tell me the good news once I'm done. Until then, I'm going to sit here. And when did they start animating Phoenix Wright? They've been doing that for a while. There's 2 games where they've been animating the hell out of it. Actually, technically speaking, all of them have been animated to an extent. But this is the first one where they had 3D graphics. Because 3DS. Ooh. I mean, the hardware's gotten a hell of a lot better. Might as well. Anyways. Do I want to keep talking to you? I don't have... Alright, investigation. I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low! I mean, to pin the blame on a yokai? He really wants a conviction at all costs. She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad. Yes, well... I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak. I doubt that'll teach him anything. Yeah, he'll probably just write dotard 1,000 times. That whole yokai business is most likely a play to win a conviction. Truth is, Professor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tenma planted the yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father. The real killer, excuse me. Yeah, right, I'd like to see him prove it. Oh, he will. I think we have seen in the previous stream, Blackwell is very, very tricky. Whoa, calm down. He doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this. It was at the base of the cliff just outside QB Manor. Wait, that isn't the staff Tenma Taro was supposedly carrying, is it? Shit! The one and only. That was another thing that we brought up. It's just like, he doesn't have the staff, so why doesn't he? Oh, there it is. He's wearing sunglasses inside. Of course you want to stop talking with him. He literally can't see anything. Such a darkly lit room. Mr. Tenma no doubt tossed it over the cliff when she was done. No way! Well, what about Prince? I want to make a, what about it, he's dead. But no. Nope, no Prince. But if she was wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any anyway. Right, a bird costume. Caw-caw! Well, Prince or no Prince, it's not going to work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case, then where in the mansion did Tenma Taro get it from? Jingly jangly. Well, okay, so Tenma Taro doesn't actually carry a staff. Normally, we've already discussed this. So why the heck would Tenma Taro be carrying a staff at this stage? I don't get it. It's got to be something it's got to be valuable in some capacity that wanted to be stolen in some way. I don't know. Or maybe it was something pointing to the murder. Let's talk about the fox. Did Prosecutor Blackwell figure out the victim was the amazing Ninetails? He did indeed. He's a sharp one, all right. He figured it out while investigating the municipal merger and the victim's past. The amazing Ninetails sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. And Mayor Damien Tenma is the corrupt politician who murdered that great hero. The amazing Ninetails fans are so angry, they even tried to storm the detention center. I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened. Hello, Underfell. How's it going? Yeah, I saw you got Dark Souls yesterday. And how's that treating you? Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the amazing Ninetails? A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He never unmasks himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. So, what if the wrestler ends up dying before the mask is pulled off? That, humiliation doesn't happen there. You'd just be dead. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate. We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison. What? No! Did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinx's father, but our client? Oh, yeah. You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a figure 4 leg lock. Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Well, if you keep wearing your hair in that fashion, I don't think anybody is going to be fooled at all. Are there any other new developments we should know? Now that you mention it... Our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something. He did? What did he say? He said he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, "I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals." And other things of that nature. I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered. Too bad you can't go ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. I know, why don't you wait down at the playground with the rest of the kids? Dick. What now, Apollo? How about regrouping back at the agency? Good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there. Maybe. I don't know. Is there anything else in this room? I feel like there probably isn't. It doesn't look like we can examine anything. I'll take the hint game, fine. Phoenix! We need help. April 18th, Wright Anything Agency. Maybe I'll go read over some past cases. And I'll go do some research on exorcisms. Ooh, okay, Underfell says, got a great axe, it fixes everything. Kids, leaks, so much more. Only $50.99. Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out. Yeah, we're gonna lose, lady. How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and... Son of a bitch, this capture card. Excuse me. It's getting a little bit finicky. Come on, buddy. All I can hope that is that, like, it holds out for the rest of the series. Can you Great Axe fix the capture card? Yeah, good question. Underfell? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way is down. In other words, business as usual, right? Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time, it's like we're bound and gagged too. Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up. Oh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough. Oh, Brand's asking if there's going to be Smash tomorrow. There probably will be, but like I said in one of the previous streams, I kind of want to try and focus on adventure mode, so I might not be doing multiplayer. It depends on whether or not I feel like it. Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here, too. Mr. Wright. Hey, buddy. How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena? I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before. Really? What happened? Oh, by all means. Let's empty our souls out. Wait, there's another? Another what? Another, like, Phoenix, right? Right now we're playing as Apollo Justice. Anyway. I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least. I know, I've never had to defend a yokai before. That business about the locked room was another major hurdle. Pitby, I'm heading over to your house with a great axe. I'll come through the... No, please don't. No, we don't need a great axe. It's working. See? It's functioning. And I don't think a great... I feel like a great axe would do quite another number of other things. Even if you did miraculously fix the capture card at the exact same time. Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice. But at least you figured out how someone could have escaped the Forbidden Chamber. Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad, flawed. Oh, really? Well, that's bad news. He's just as exacerbated as everyone else. Nonsense! How are we going to get out of this one? We always do. Whatever. Make up. Make shit up. You just bluff until eventually you figure it out. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Force a smile? Yeah, my mentor taught me that back when I was still learning the trade. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck. Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? Right, and that could be foolish if it turned out that your client was guilty, but, you know. So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena? I met her during a trip to Europe. Huh? You were in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before? Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law. Yes, I was a massive pianist. I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so... No, I guess you were never very far from the courtroom then. Underfells, get your great axe today. Here's some responses from our great axe users. It was like fate brought us together. It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all. I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. And I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions. Oh, it's nothing special. Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers. I fixed my cat's meowing problem. Do I need to make a phone call? It's just, I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard. I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the tender age of 18, no less. Wow, that's almost superhuman. Or personal, like she's trying to help somebody she knows. Like it usually works. You got your roommate to pay the rent. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I'm totally pumped up after talking to you, Mr. Wright. Pumped up and actually having a direction is an entire other thing, man. It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You're forcing too hard. And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck. Keep believing in my client. Right. Mr. Wright. Yes? I'm gonna go visit our client again. I think that's a good idea. Alright, time to see what's new down at the detention center. Right, but didn't we get specifically told that he didn't want us to talk to him? Oh well. April 18th, detention center, visitors room. Mayor Tenma, we wanted to talk to you about something. Kasha! This freakish man. So my minions have returned! Apollo, he still thinks he's a yokai. I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again. Do we have any proof saying that he's not? Silence, predator of the legal trade! Free me from this imprisoning wall with great haste. Dude, if you're a yokai, you should be able to escape this place easy. Otama says, he said he didn't want to talk to detectives, but you're a completely different story. Okay. It's great that we don't have any authority and therefore, oh yes, I will talk to you. Wow, he's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. Starting to wonder if we should even be helping him win his freedom. Still, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay possessed. You know what I mean? If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help you in whatever manner I may. Now, ask me what you will. I suppose it's worth a shot. Just use the great axe on him. It fixes everything. You can't fix all your problems with an axe. All right, let's ask about the feather stuff. Yes, you can. No, you can't. Were those feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime really your doing? Indeed! The remnants of Tenmataro, king of the underworld they be. The day when I once again dominate the mortal world is at hand! The prosecution claims the feathers and tracks were planted by Jinxie. What's this? Wait, where did your brooch go there? I must breach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once! Not... Mayor Tenma, is that you? Well, no, Damien appears to still reside within the body. Oh, bullshit. But I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien! I guess a little thing like demonic possession won't stop a father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman Cubey, did you? I have killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstrued. Misconstrued, son of a bitch. The murderer is not I. For if I had slain the mortal, raging hellfire would have consumed him. Oh, gee. Let me... God, don't skip dialogue, game. Yikes! So, you're saying there must have been somebody else there? Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that he'd been clubbed with this statue. I'd better ask about this, too. Ooh, presenting stuff. I'm gonna just ask what you remember. Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me. Indeed I have. I regurgitated this key, but a short... What the fuck? Behold, the key to the Forbidden Chamber. Whoa! Is regurgitating one of your demonic powers, too? Bah! I do not waste my powers on such brawler tricks. Take the key from the killer, did Damien, whereupon he swallowed it. He sought to bar the killer entry to the Forbidden Chamber. So he wanted to keep it shut tight.
but no fingerprints shall you find upon that key.
How do you know that? Wait, is that another one of your demonic powers, then?
He's a chicken. What? Foolish mortal, you will have me, Tenmataro, act as some asinine alchemist? I but asked the jailer, and my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add. Ka-ka-ka-ka.
Always an honor to serve, your malevolence. Guess I'm not the only one he scares the living daylights out of. Can we ask you how you used this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in or around the door. Wait, we're gonna try and open the chamber? That seems like a bad idea.
Curse that infernal door. But if I had known its manner of opening long, long ago, I would have made my return.
But can you unlock it from the inside? You were supposedly locked inside of it. He has a point there. Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works. Very well. Or we could just prod the door with this thing until it eventually opens. Okay, so... You told me about the fact that we should probably be presenting this thing.
What, might I ask, is that?
This statue was found at the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. It happened to be wrapped in a large cloth before the alderman's murder.
Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing. Yes. Something wrapped in just such a cloth does he recall. A secret gift from Alderman Kyubi, it would seem. He, however, had not a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it.
Maybe the cloth fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck.
Of that Damien does not know.
A secret gift. Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about that. Alright, more info. I should question him about the blackmail letter, too. Oh, hey! Let's see what he says when I show it to him. More stuff. The blackmail letter. A threatening letter discovered in one of Alderman Right, yeah. Let's go ahead and read that just for refresher's sake. If you value your dearest's life, you will merge Ninetail Vale with Tenma Town. Do not tell anyone about this threat. If you do, consider your dearest as good as dead. So, yeah, somebody had something over him.
Why, this is that accursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien.
Apparently somebody slipped it into the alderman's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Caw, 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 caw! You have questions, do you? Very well. Ask away, mortal.
Yay, more stuff. Also, I love how it just brought me to that menu now that I unlocked something. Whereas in the previous game, you'd actually have to go back and check. Who placed this in the alderman's pocket?
Very few people very few were they who knew the letter was in Damien's briefcase.
So whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in its theft and placement in Alderman's pocket.
Could it have been his doing?
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Taro, did you just remember something?
Indeed I did. There was but one other who knew of that letter. Damien's aide, Florent Labelle.
Yeah, this asshole.
Full knowledge of that briefcase's contents did that aide possess.
And he may be the blackmailer and the murderer we're looking for. Oh boy.
That is preposterous. He's a most trusted advisor. He would never betray Damien.
Seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him. Still, this is huge. Where is he? Knew it. Get my great axe. Kill the clown. Now we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter in the alderman's pocket. Look out, Florent Labelle. Here comes justice. Let's go find Mr. Labelle and rake him over the coals. Thanks for the help. You've just given us a major lead. Very well. But how did he escape is one thing that I am wondering. You know, again, we've discounted a whole lot of the different elements involved with this thing. So... there's something that still bothers me. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the forbidden chamber? We should probably search it for clues, just as soon as we could figure out how to use a key. Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole? Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help. And walk the hell away from this guy. Oh, I love funny stuff. Burst into stream chat. I was frozen today! With an axe. See, every single time I see the word axe, I unfortunately think of Axe body spray. Open the door with an axe. If you see the lock, you'll know that axe probably actually won't work for that one. That's like the one thing that actually might not work. Jaluxia, I don't think you know the reference. I don't know. Look it up on Google. Specifically, add Christopher Lloyd to it. Okay, so where would I go here? I would say... Jinxie is probably located... Nope. Okay, not here. Never mind. Let's try Yokai-Lei then. Oh, hello, Mario. Kaka, I'm Tenmataro. Hey, isn't that... Oh, wow. Did you not get any sleep? You dare imprison me. Jinxie! She's acting really strange. Stranger than usual. That loathsome, no-good nine-tailed fox. He shall know the terror that is mine and... Jeez, everybody's insane. You shall pay. Oh, you shall pay dearly, all of you. Jinxie, are you all right? It's... Oh, is that you, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Morning, Jinxie. Morning. It's already past noon. Semantics. And what am I doing here? Last I remember, I laid down to take a nap back at the manor. Oh no! It must have been the... Makuragaishi. What? Makuragaishi? Ever wake after a restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place? Or that you've been sleeping on the floor or in the hallway? Well, it's that yokai's fault. The Makuragaishi preys on people while they're asleep. It sounds like you just need to be tucked in really tight. Or maybe a snug sleeping bag. Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead? I don't... Oh, they must have fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep into me. I'd say we had a more than adequate demonstration of that just now. Mario says, by the way, today is the trial of Iris for the murder of Elise Donium. I'm trying to... Oh, God. My brain is complete applesauce. I'm trying to remember what that is. Herv. Oh, are you... Wait, are you talking just Dateline-wise? Oh, I see. Okay. I was confused there, because I'm like, that we've already gone past that portion of the game. I'd better reapply them. Nutcase. Jinxie, there's something we want to ask you. There was something I wanted to tell you, too. I remember something else. You did? What was it? More stuff. Well, thankfully, we got a lot of stuff to talk about with you. What do you remember? Jinxie, can you tell us what you remembered? Well, after the trial, I remembered lots of stuff. But there was one thing I thought was really weird. I'm almost afraid to ask, but here goes. Really? What? It's about the yokai feathers and tracks. They weren't there when I first opened the door! Wait, what? Are you sure? Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now. So you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it? This could spell major trouble, Apollo. Why? Because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. If they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene... Shit. It will totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on. Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. Prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebutting that. Oh man, this is not good. Great. We keep getting nails in our coffin, and we have very few great axes to be able to axe ourselves out. I sure hope she didn't plant the evidence while she was sleepwalking or something. I don't know. I don't know what is possessing her right now. Or who. Right, the Forbidden Chamber. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to know how to open the Forbidden Chamber, would you? That door doesn't even have a keyhole. Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear. God, where's Professor Layton when you need him? Shit. A secret mechanism, really? Uh-huh, it's hidden in the Fox Chamber. But only Alderman QB knew that it was, and how it worked. The Alderman of Ninetail Vale sure loved his secrets. Apollo, let's go see if we can find that secret mechanism. Whoa, slow down. There's something else I need to ask about. Jinxie, is there only one key to the Forbidden Chamber? How do you know if there's more than... Okay, I guess you're just trying to be careful. But nobody even hinted at the idea that there would be multiple keys necessary. So whatever. Uh-huh. Even the Manor's Master Key won't open it. That's because it's a very special room that must never be opened. Guess that means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it, so... So the mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain. Yeah, but we're about to open it, like, wide the hell open. Just to prove a point? I don't freaking know. I don't think I have anything that I need to present to you at this point. Although it wouldn't hurt to save real quick, just to make sure that's done. Underfell says, I wonder why it's a super secret chamber. I mean, the super secret chamber that is locking away a demon. That's why it's so super secret. Okay. Oh, so many locations. All right. Let's head up to the Fox Chamber again and hope we don't get stopped up by some asshole. Oh, hi, asshole! Okay. So... Nothing talking to you. Give me a second. Is there anything... I don't think I'm actually able to do anything in this room. Could I present the key to you and, like, unlock a thing? Justice needs backup sometimes, too. So I don't mind you asking for help. But you start by thinking things over for yourself. After all, the road to justice starts with your own first steps. If you don't have any information to offer, you could just say no. All right. I'm guessing I went to the wrong location. So, if I had to guess where the next location would be, it would probably be either the Manor Garden or... Okay, not the Manor Garden. So that's the foyer then. Sorry, where are you? Not in here either. What am I forgetting? I can take a look at the conversations here. Shit. Nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. So what I'm thinking at this stage... I mean, I guess I must need to continue to talk to some people. Out of derps and giggles, I'm going to head over to the main gate and talk to you again. Anything? No? Because the only thing I can think is that maybe I need to continue to present stuff. Probably not. Maybe I need to present this key. What's this? Sukumogami, son of a bitch. Sukumo, what? A yokai that inhabits objects that have been used for a really long time. The Red Demon and the Sukumogami, what a strange combination. Is everything to her some supernatural phenomenon? Apparently. Anyway, I have this suspicion that I probably don't need to present anything else with you. That said, I don't really know how I'm supposed to, like, go over to the chamber and try to mess with it. And all I can think at this stage is that maybe there's somebody at another location we need to talk to. Probably not at Wright Anything Agency, but I have time. Hi. Nope. Probably nothing at the detention center, but hey, I'm trying everything under the sun. Been a while since I've actually been, like, this flummoxed by Phoenix Wright. So you know what? Good. Alright, I think just because this was the first place that I thought might be where I'm supposed to be going, I'm gonna head over here. Evidence profile. Actually, I don't know if I've ever checked the notes here. Whoa! Oh, this is nice. Show the blackmail letter to LaBelle and show Fox and Demon Statue to Jinxie. Okay, there we go. That's what we needed to do. Well, those notes, they are lifesavers. Jesus. Okay, so the items that I need to present to you, again, the Fox statue and what else? Where are you? There you are. Alderman Cube made this statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Nine-Tail Vale and Tenma Town. A token of goodwill? But the two yokai are fighting. Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cup portion is missing. Oh, neat. This statue originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup in celebration. But it sure doesn't look that way now, does it? Then where's the cup? Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head. That would explain it. I guess the only two people who knew what it really looked like were the alderman and I. Now it's just me, but its symbol of goodwill will be forever etched in my mind, and yours alone. Alright, well, now we know that. So, is there anything else we should know about Jinxie? About Jinxie, rather? No, that's about it. My bracelet, it's reacting. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be... Injustice would get out of here! A ghost! Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here? I have business with this young lady, if you must know. Prosecutor Blackwell has asked me to question her. Question me? Sorry, not interested. Are you here to ask about the whole yokai affair? That's right. Specifically, we want to ask... but I can't tell you that now, can I? Oh, you bastard. Oh, come on, please. We're partners in justice, right? No. Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me my questions were of the utmost justice. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we trust. Shite. The Twisted Samurai sure has him on a short leash. So you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll then? Now come along, Miss Tenma. To the station with you. Oopsie doops. He took her away. Missed my chance to see what she was lying about. Damn it, I want to use my bracelet. Well, at least we found out there's a secret mechanism for opening the chamber. Let's go check it out. I just hope they let us in now. Ooh, okay, we're starting out here. April 18th, QB Manor, Garden. Yeah, you. Oh, what an absolutely fabulous scent. I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I should place one aside for our dearly departed alderman. Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle. Apollo, let's ask him about you-know-what. Oh yeah, before we search the Fox chamber, we should ask about the blackmail letter. Why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers? What do you want with me? Oh, there's something we wanted to ask. What the hell's that? Where's that ringing coming from? You'll have to excuse me. Hello, LaBelle hit that. God, that is even more douchier than like a Bluetooth headset. What the? Those things on his shoulders are cell phones? Yes, about that. You must forgive me. This whole matter with Mayor Tenma has been a complete nightmare. Where do you buy clothes like that? I don't think anybody sells them like that. This fancy bastard probably had them either, like, imported from a custom shop, or he goes to a really, really specific place. I don't... Surprised. This is my own special design. It's the ultimate in functional beauty. Functional beauty? Are you sure about that? Looks a bit unwieldy to me. You simply don't have an eye for beauty. If having an eye for beauty means looking like this guy, I'd rather be blind. So, what do you want with me? Nothing now, but I guess I'll keep talking. Funny stuff says, it's Mr. Fancy Pants Flower Man. Imagine going out of your way to install cell phones on your shoulder pads. Man, I could see myself installing a cell phone on a lot of different things. Shoulder pads is not one of them. Like, the first thing that pops into my head is like one of those smartwatches, but that's not really phones. I don't know. This game was made before... Actually, when was this game made? Wasn't this made in like 2014, 2015? So yeah, we had smartphones back then. You... Right. Did you see Tenma Taro? Leonard says, he has missile pods on his shoulders. It surpasses Metal Gear. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Both Jinxie and Mr. Filch said she saw Tenma Taro. But what about you, Mr. LaBelle? If you were in the foyer, why didn't you see... Very well. I admit it. That's right. I, Florent LaBelle, saw the demon Tenma Taro. So he did see something. Why not make his earrings phones? You know what? That would be a little bit less gangly, unless they were going to be full-size smartphones. Ugh. Then why did you lie about not seeing him? I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie. Protect Jinxie? What do you mean? Why, don't tell me you haven't heard of that strange little habit of hers. Which one are we talking about? She has a lot of them. The one where she wanders around making mischief without knowing what she's doing? Rumor has it she's possessed by Tenma Taro. It seems like everybody's possessed by Tenma Taro today. It's like the new trend. That one's new to me. Well, there you have it. Anytime you hear about a Tenma Taro sighting, little Jinxie should be your prime suspect. Tell us more about that rumor! Leonard says that might be an interesting idea for keeping wireless earbuds in place. Actually, that would work. The first thing that I thought was it might be... Actually, that would be a really nice Bluetooth headset kind of situation. Just building them into earbuds or something like that. I could see it in the future. That being said, I'm not going to be wearing earrings anytime soon. Tenma Taro Town. Get possessed here. Hold on a second. I need to do something with that.
The latest in possession technology, Tenma Taro Town.
So, what was that rumor about Jinxie? They say she's possessed. Wait, oh, sorry, wrong voice. They say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly, then she starts wandering around doing strange things. Is that so? Although, come to think of it... That loathsome, no-good nine-tailed fox, he shall know the terror that is mine in despair. Right, that was a little strange. I feel like she's just got some horrible mental disorder, though. Like, she needs to see at least 20 therapists and maybe somebody that can prescribe her a mountain load of medication. That certainly would explain how she was acting earlier. Once she even put a Tenmataro costume and wandered around the woods at night. Kalo Kami. The funny stuff says, like, imagine LaBelle eating dinner, and then he's like, his fork starts ringing, and he leans into it and goes, "Yes, LaBelle here. I installed a phone on everything now. My flower's a phone." She did? Ooh, cutscenes. Yep, this lady needs some help. Burp. Oh, it's in Inuyasha now? Pretty much. Ugh, I wish I'd never asked. Does she remember anything while she's possessed? Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember a thing during these episodes. How many of these episodes do we know about? And also, that was a very interesting and descript transformation. Do we know she does this? And if that's the case, how come she hasn't been hung off of, like, the highest freaking point in this entire place? Like, she probably should have been hung off of the mountain at this point. Memory lost during possession. You know, you're the one that works with, like, you know, human psychology, Athena. Maybe you should tell us something. Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that, too, was caused by her possession. Don't you do that, asshole. Then maybe. So, you do understand. That whole yokai business was entirely of her own making. Now, wait a minute. Although, that yokai evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene. Did she leave those black feathers and strange tracks there herself? Apollo, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episodes the next time we talk to him. I wonder when that's going to be. Yeah, I wouldn't actually listen to anything this guy says. Especially considering the fact that we know he did it. Also, he changed his hair color, didn't he? Right? Hold the phone. Yeah, douchebag. Can't stick to one color of hair. Oh, right, the blackmail letter. Son of a bitch, thank you. So sidetracked. Yeah, can we have a chat about this? What is that? It's the blackmail letter, but it wasn't sent to Alderman Kyubi. It was sent to Mayor Tenma. And? Your point being? Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered. Oh, you don't say. You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you're the only one who knew that the blackmail letter was in the briefcase. So naturally... Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes. Or my eyes fall from their sockets. Is it possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect? What would make you raise such an outrageous Jesus. This guy and his emphasis on random words. In the first place? My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here. In other words, you have nothing. Now, let me show you what you do with garbage. You can't destroy evidence like that! What do you mean I can't? I just did. Feel a little lighter now? You've just won a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list, buddy. It's a heck of a list. Are we done with your silly questions now? I'm a very busy man, you know. I guess that's it for now. Hello, LaBelle speaking. Really? You wish to carry my new product at your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my own private brand. It's not available to the public. What? then I shouldn't advertise it on TV. But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world. Stop the bus, I'm getting off. Everyone wants my exclusive Je suis le Belle's brand product. It's the crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. But now that it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare. You don't say. He's a red herring, calling it. You didn't see the intro cutscene where he killed the person. I wouldn't say that. Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. It's not meant for you peasants. Peasants. This is my latest product. I'm calling it Couleur Mebel. A dazzling hair color that you can wash out with just water. Guess that means you can't sweat. I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads. Yet it's not available to the public. Great sales strategy there, genius. Takes the torn pages and shows that he destroyed the page. Wait, why would they spoil it? For the first couple of episodes of like Phoenix Wright types of games, they do show you who the murderer actually is. And the challenge isn't really figuring out who it is for the first couple of missions. It's more, how do you think it happened? And then it gets a lot harder later on, and you don't really know who it is that did it. The easier into it. I think it's basically for the benefit of people who might not have played a Phoenix Wright game up to that point. Come to think of it, Mr. LaBelle, your hair color's changed since the last time we met. Yeah, I pointed that out. That little lady has quite the discerning eye. Here's a little sample. Consider it a gift for one who truly appreciates beauty. Thanks for handing me evidence, asshole. Oh, Apollo, what should I do? Better take it before you get a face full of cologne. Good point. Wow, thanks, Mr. LaBelle. Couleur me LaBelle. Add it to the court record. Okay, let's head over to the Fox Chamber. We've still got to find the secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber. Yeah. I'm gone. Check what the bottle is filled with. I mean, we know it's hair dye. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. I can check it. Maybe it's poison. No. Hair color that washes out with water. It's Florent and LaBelle's own brand and isn't available to the general public. Okay. I wonder how that's going to be filed into this entire case. Anyways, keep it manner. Okay, let's find that secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber. Ooh, this is so exciting! I can't wait to see how it works. But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber? We'll just have to open it to find out. We should also see if there was anywhere the killer could have hidden this room. Okay, let's get started. How do you pronounce that? Damn you and your multilingualness. Take it to the lab. I will test it. Wait, I don't have hair. I only have scales. Freaking Underfell Alphas. Alright, so now I can finally examine stuff. Let's examine the door. Still no keyhole, huh? Okay, so maybe it has something to do with the room itself? I have no clue. Yeah, and the door won't budge. Just like these spiky bangs of yours. Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door. Oh, I know! I'll break it down with a body slam! I seriously doubt you could do that. Tisk, how do you know if I haven't even tried? No, wait, don't! Yeah! As much as you hate losing, Athena, I think the door would win this match. You just noticed that was her name. Okay, what do I do in this scenario? I mean, okay, we could try... Is there a way for me to use the key in the room? This isn't like one of those games. It's more of just examining and finding things. Maybe I could present the key at this little juncture. Whoops. I thought maybe the dogs, but let's present this first. Sorry, Apollo. Nothing's coming to mind. But give me an hour and I'll have it analyzed psych style. I'll get started on it right now. No need for that. I was just wondering. Very well. Okay, let's actually examine some stuff in this room. Yeah, I don't know if we examined the dogs or not before. There's a carving of the nine-tailed fox over the door and statues of him on either side. The way those two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door from us. Come to think of it, there are two foxes on the folding screens as well. Can't be a coincidence, can it? Ooh, so you think the folding screen has the answer? Hey, this statue moves! Don't get carried away now. I mean, who knows? It might trigger a trap. I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air. After all, I have the reflexes of a regular karate kid. I guess if you can catch something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything. Or if you're lying and fibbing, you're dying. Still, there might be something to the fact that these fox statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in. Game, you literally already gave me the clue. And it's this. Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant folding screen. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. Two foxes. There are two fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber as well. My brain's very rusty, but I think the gears are turning. Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. But I don't see anything unusual about it. Well, it does have two foxes on it, and there are two fox statues in front of the door. And maybe there's a clue somewhere in this room. Let's turn the whole place upside down. Jesus, excited as a kid in a candy store. That actually does kind of remind me of that one really old show. Oh, I forget what the title of it is. It's a show where, like, they throw you into this this fake place. I don't know. It's this giant, like, fake house, and then you just, like, tear the rooms apart, and you're trying to find, like, little puzzle pieces or something, or you're trying to find clues inside of the room. Wonderful Alpha says, I'm a 10th level worthless lava lizard. Playing to the theme. They didn't turn the crime scene upside down to begin with. This place is already kind of destroyed. Oh, an escape room? It's not really an escape room. This is like a really old show, way back in the day. I forget what this was. It was rerunning on some kids shows back when I was watching kids shows. And again, they just made these gigantic, really, really well filled in rooms with a lot of shit. And then they would hide, like, a token or something, or some kind of a piece of paper that indicates that you won a prize. And you tear the room apart. Like, you literally just like knocking over shelves, like dipping, like taking containers and just like dumping them out on the floor, that kind of thing. And holy crap, I really badly wanted to be on a show like that or be in a room like it. Because God, that sounds fun. To just like tear a room to shreds in the effort of trying to find stuff. And I think they also had some special rooms that also had like massive freaking messes in them. There were escape rooms back then. Crystal Maze did it. The idea was back then. Ah, God. It just kind of makes me want to go to an escape room type of place. Because it sounds fun. Especially like one of those things where you have to think, you have to use your mind. Okay, so carvings of nine-tailed fox on either sides. Can I do anything with them, please? Still. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in. I literally did! Can I interact with these assholes in any capacity? I could lock you in a room and see if you can get out. Please, no. There aren't any other, like, fox statues sitting in the room, right? I don't think so. Okay, alright. That's the other thing that I could possibly think of. Because those are two statues. Maybe I should examine, like, each of them. I think they give me the exact same prompt for both. Nope. As long as I don't have a great axe. Yep. Great axe thwarts everything. Alright. Like, is there anything over on this wall? Because I see there's a whole bunch of knickknacks and random stuff. Also, this thing is shining back here. Right. This statue originally depicted the two yokai holding up a cup in a gesture of goodwill. Maybe Alderman Kyubi was planning on smoothing things over with Mayor Tenma. But he was murdered instead by somebody who intervened. The mayor was only pursuing the municipal merger because he'd been blackmailed. Who knows? If this murder hadn't occurred, maybe they could have come up with a solution. And now we'll never know. Ooh, trophies. I already looked at those before, but... Right. Again, I already checked that. Can I examine these things from over here? Nope. Apollo, it doesn't look like there's anything particularly interesting here. Even at this angle? Are you kidding me? You know what? Here. You had a prompt saying that you could ask for ideas, so... Any ideas? So the crime scene was locked tight at the time. This is a tough one. The only people in that locked room were the deceased, the alderman, and the mayor. Maybe the killer hid somewhere in that room. But is there really anywhere to hide in the Fox Chamber? Dead trial. It's that green dildo in front of the left chair. That ain't a dildo. Oops, I skipped past that. Here. I think the line was, that was quite a day in court. Yep. The news just can't stop talking about how the demon Tenma Taro made an appearance. There's never an exorcist around when you need one. Well, I heard the judgment actually held an exorcism in court after that. Good, let's hope it's the last we'll see at the pain-in-the-neck yokai of that one. I don't know. I have a feeling Tenma Taro could exorcise an exorcist. As an attorney defending a demon, I know exactly how that feels. Okay, you guys have nothing to talk about. So, there's something to do here. Damn it. But no, the seal is on the floor. I want to talk about the seal. This is one of those games where I really wish there was that adventure game function where you could take something out of your inventory and slap it onto an item and be like, hey, these things connect. Can I go behind the screen? Well, I can, but not really. All I can do is just, like, look directly at it. Wait a minute, 2 foxes, 2 fox statues. Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. That might be actually right in some capacity. I mean, I tried to click on the statues, but I don't think there's any functional way for me to be able to choose them without getting that one word prompt. What's the stuff above the door say? Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady. Oh, I think I read this before. That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, was that some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis, this strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not that far off the mark. You know what? Worst comes to worst. We could go into the court record and we could check our notes. Search the Forbidden Chamber. Find out what Jinxie is lying about. investigate Jinxie's alleged possession. Well, I've searched the Forbidden Chamber, but I cannot, for the life of me, find anything in here. So I kind of want to go off and talk to Jinxie in that case. And maybe Jinxie... See, the thing is, maybe Jinxie actually has something and some kind of information about this chamber, and talking to her might unlock it. That's my thought. Where? Oh, right, she was taken to to questioning. Never mind. Out of curiosity, I'm going to go down to the foyer. Nothing in here. Gotcha. Well, then it's got to be here then. Unless there's something in my inventory that I could possibly toss up to present. Probably not. Let me think about this. There's the fox mask, and then there's that bludgeoning tool. We already attempted to try and show the key. That didn't work. The village superstitions, the autopsy report. Someone tells me that none of that works. We already took a look at the knickknacks on the side. Oh, my brain. Question. Let me go into the court record real quick and go to the notes. There's a case brief button. Oh, hey, okay. So the case brief just talks about, like, what is going on in the case, okay? Let me look at the interface down here. Oops. Nope, not move. Examine. Now, what you see down there in the that bottom right corner, that's the touchscreen, and that's about all I have available to me. I guess maybe it's just expecting me to look at everything. Let's take a closer look at this now that we have more information on it. Look at all these feathers. And bloody tracks, too. Then we have Jinxie and Mr. Filch eyewitness reports. And a newspaper photo. Our yokai definitely not the shy type, that's for sure. This is bad. Mayor Tenma is scary enough without people thinking he's a yokai. Alright, here's where the previous body was dead. Well, not really dead, but you know what I mean. This is a pricey-looking chair. Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious. Really? Yeah, when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about rude awakening. So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about.
That stinks.
Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. Sniffle. He must be feeling so scared and confused. It's like she's her own emotional roller coaster. I love that line. All right. We already checked that. We checked that. Chandelier's got nothing on it. Let's take a look at the weapons on the wall. I don't know. This one's a spear, but what about this one? Looks like a giant pair of pliers. Okay, we already did all this stuff in the previous one. Took a look at that. Took a look at his wrestling belt. Hey, maybe this picture, because it's got a fox on it. Look, a cat with two tails. No such thing. Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. How funny is that? There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. I think I already read this before. Then there's the window, but we already discussed that nobody could escape from it because it only opens up so much. Okay, cliff outside window makes it pretty impossible to get out this way. When I hear things like that, it just makes me want to try. Never say never, right? I bet I could get out this way. No, wait, do you have a death wish or something? It won't even open wide enough for me to squeeze through. Guess I lost that bet. Nobody was betting. That loss just saved your life. Okay, well, we already discussed that nobody could... Well, nobody probably went through the vent. There really is no escaping here, though, through the air duct. And here we went through all the trouble of bringing a ladder to check it out. That's not a ladder, Apollo. It's a step ladder. What's the difference? They both have the word ladder in them. What's the difference? Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors to decide who's right. You're way too competitive. And it's not even related to the original issue either. Long-running ladder jokes. Only in Phoenix Wright. Doesn't the Tanuki statue remind you of the manor's caretaker, Phineas Filch? This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him. Ooh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know. Way to waste a brilliant idea. I took a look at this shiny thing already, and, yeah, it didn't give me anything. Now lick the furniture. Leave your DNA all over the room. Wait, is that something No. I don't think that would be anything behind the door. Better take a look behind this door, too. Or maybe it is. Hold on a minute. Oh, look, the doorknob banged into the wall. Made a big dent, too. That wouldn't have happened if the killer had been hiding there. Right, I guess that rules out the whole hide behind the door trick. Look at the other door. Other door. I just remembered this mystery novel I once read. A murder occurred in a locker room, and the perpetrator made sure to hide behind the room's door when it opened. Then, when no one was looking, he made his escape. What the hell? Clever trick, but it would have been impossible in this case. See the broken Tanuki statue here? The door must have banged into it when it was open. Oh, I get it. The killer couldn't have been there because of the statue. Oh, is that it? Can we look at the broken Tanuki? God damn it. Could have swore. Alright. Anything more with Zibaldi? Maybe the killer hid under the table. That would be a terrible hiding place. The alderman's body would have been right above. Maybe you're right. Guess the underside is a bit... Wait, there's something under the table. Let's check it out. Ooh. Hello. Oh. Ooh. Hey, look! There's something down here. It looks like a piece of something. Only question is, piece of what? Oh, I know. It must be a piece of the statue. Remember what Jixie said? Yep. The statue originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill. So this piece broke off and rolled under the table? Alright, we updated that. Hopefully that's all we needed to do. I think it might have. Damn it. I hate it when it's one thing that's keeping you from progressing and you can't find it. Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber at this rate. There's something about that folding screen. You know how these fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber move? That screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something. Hey, I bet you're right. Right, the gears have finally started turning again. Let's go over that screen with a fine-tooth comb. Why now of all times? Alright, so there isn't anything to do with talking, right? Okay. My guess is now I could probably examine the screen. And now we can start looking at it closer. God, fine. What? Seriously? Nothing to see on this side. I guess we should go over to the other side. Apollo, have a brain. On closer inspection, I think there's more to this screen than meets the eye. Let's check every last inch of it. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Tap and slide on the bottom screen to rotate the folding screen. I can also tap on something of interest to inspect it further. You can also zoom in and out to get a better look. Now let's check every last inch of it. Okay, well... Ooh, alright. Well, if we're taking... Oh, hello. Look at that. Oh, damn it. Does that mean that there are 2 keys that are needed? It's a picture of a key. That shape looks awfully familiar. Oh, I know! It's shaped like the Forbidden Chamber's key. We're definitely getting warmer. Okay, let's take an even closer look. Well, there was the other side. Derp-a-da-dip. Hey, come on. Picture of key. Shape. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh. What's this? Looks like a keyhole or something. You think it could be the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber? Wait, what about that key drawn on the end of the screen? You think the two are related? A key and a keyhole. Ooh, I just got an idea. If we fold the screen up just right, the key and keyhole should overlap. Hey, I think you're right. Let's give it a try. Oh, hey. Oh, nice. Look, a door. Yeah, and it's open, too. The two foxes are now facing each other. So, hey, what if we made those fox statues face each other? Clever way to hide it, I guess. Apollo, let's go check out the two statues. Move them. Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other. Just like on the screen. Fancy. Look, a lock appeared. For God's sakes, if we could just move them in the first place, we would have been done. I know, but that's not how Phoenix Wright games work. They want you to go through the story. And that's one thing that frustrates me about these things. You have an idea of what the hell you're supposed to do, but you don't really know how to get to that point. And you have to just assume what the hell the game wants you to do. Now we can use that key. Okay, here goes nothing. Again, we're opening up a chamber that supposedly nobody has been in for the past thousands of years. It worked. Time to see why this chamber's so forbidden. What secrets could it hold, I wonder? April 18th, QB Manor. Forbidden Chamber. Hopefully there's some decent lighting in here. Go! Great, we've already broken something. These doors need some serious oil. Ah, that was like nails on a chalkboard. Oh, right. Forgot about those super good ears of yours. It holds his bad dragon collection. No, it doesn't! Hey, look, feathers. Oh my god, really? Look, more feathers. Look what's on the ground. Oh, that's fancy. What the heck is that? Is that a Tenmataro statue? But there's something odd about it. All I know is I don't like it, but I can't explain why. You okay, Athena? You look kind of pale. You're not scared, are you? What? This thing? Don't make me laugh! Really? Hey, look! What is it? Over there, on the left. There's a bunch of staves on the rack. Oh, neat. And one of them is conveniently missing. They kind of look like the staff we saw earlier. You mean the one Jinxie said she saw Tenmataro carrying? Yeah, I bet our Tenmataro impersonator really did come in here at some point. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's search the place. Right. Well, first things first, we notice that there's a lot of feathers on the floor. Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the Fox Chamber. That means the killer must have been here at some point. Question is, why? Maybe the Tenmataro costume was hidden in here. I mean, if someone carried it through the manor, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb. But when did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the Forbidden Chamber key when the killer hit him on the head. That means the killer could have only gotten in here before the murder. Wow, this is one tough riddle, all right. I'm just gonna go ahead and look at that. What's this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy. The fact that there's no dust on it means it hasn't been in here very long. Oh, it's hand cream! Let's see what brand it is. Je suis LaBelle! LaBelle? What the? But then, wouldn't that mean Mr. LaBelle was here? I guess so, but why? Well, whoever was dressed up like Tenmataro must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And the same person probably dropped this hand cream at that time. In other words, the Tenmataro impersonator we're looking for is none other than... Florent LaBelle. This might be a big break for us in court tomorrow. Probably not. He's gonna have a way to work his way around that. It's just like, oh, I guess somebody really, really likes that product. No, that one's available to public. I didn't do it! Now all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma. Hand cream. Okay, I can take a look at more. I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't be able to take a look at the rest of the cool stuff in here. Looks like a gravestone or something. It reads, "Here lies Tenmataro, age 80. Cause of death, choked on a chicken butt." Say it ain't so! Besides, that sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Wait, you're joking around because you're scared. It's your coping mechanism. I'm not scared!
Freak out Central, right here, baby!
Cut it out, Widget! Denial is strong in this one. Ah, Widget, you and your no filter. Stone lantern. Like those Japanese garden lamps. Where's the switch? Lamps like these are lit by fire, not electricity, so there's no switch. Oh, here it is. What? It was hidden out of sight. I see Tenmataro's cell has been outfitted with all the amenities a yokai would want. Underfile says, Tenmataro hasn't been open for years, choked on chicken bone, hand lotion. Hey, there's a bunch of staffs here, and it looks like one's missing. The Tenmataro Jinxie saw must have taken it. I'd have to agree. These look like the one Detective Fulbright showed us. Why do you think there are so many here? Maybe they're spares? Tenmataro might be, you know, absent-minded or something. But the fact that he has staves handy, well, shows that he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them. Or at least, that's my take on it. Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults. But I won't hold my breath. There's that I see something in, like, the center console, but I'm going to look at everything else first. So this Tenmataro does have a staff. Whoa, that's one big statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall. And look, this Tenmataro has a staff. But the Tenmataro in the scroll didn't have one. I wonder why. I feel like this could be significant, but why? What does the staff do? That's what I want to know. Let's take a closer look. First, to go around this table here. Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea? Hey, looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue. Don't open it! Who knows what might be in there? It's a Big Mac. What? It's just a big empty compartment. And from all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it hasn't been opened in a really long time. That's enough, Apollo. Let's shut it and... Wait, there is something in here. Ew! Somebody defecated in here, and it's oddly in the shape of an imp. Looks like some sort of figure, but it's so dusty I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Wonder what it's doing here. Forbidden Chamber... What are... If I see one gnome joke in the chat, I'm going to get angry. Anyway. What's this? Looks like an old scroll, and there's something drawn on it. Who left their baby? Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy. Some sort of monk, maybe? A monk? What are you talking about? You know, people that take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training? Wouldn't that just be a hiker? The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena. Oh, yeah, there's some yellow thing strapped to his back. They worship sulfur. Whoa, it's turning into Tamataro. What's this scroll getting at? Is this how Tenmataro was born? Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. And neat. Anything else in here? Oh, is that a ventilation shaft? What is that? Oh, look, there's an air vent here, too. I guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation. But I don't think anyone could reach this one either. Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here. I wonder where this vent leads. Well, the Fox Chambers vent didn't branch this way, so maybe it doesn't have anything to do with the case after all? Maybe. Tenmataro was born from a golden egg. I guess that's about it. What now? We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again. You mean like Mr. Filch and Jinxie? Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions in Tenmataro. Oh, that guy's weird, though. I don't want to talk to him. Alright. I guess I'll go back one by one to each room, because I have no idea where anybody is located at this stage. Okay, let's set... Oh, God. So, yeah. Well, if Filch is anywhere, he's probably in the Manor foyer. April 18th, QB Manor foyer. It's the curse! The curse! The curse of Tenmataro! Eek! You outsiders are ignoring them superstitions at our peril. Mind your own business, will you? What are you doing? Yeah, what's that all about? What's all this about a curse? Tamataro's gonna curse us all unless you stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Stop the investigation. Listen to what them superstitions say. Right. How about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions? Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine. Oh, shit. You know better than to go around stealing people's stuff like that. Same goes for my bracelet. Sorry, I promise I won't do it again. Yeah, bullshit. You almost kidnapped my sweet little Widget.
The big jerk.
I'm sorry. No, you're not. I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened. Crazy bastard. Great axe time. No, that's a crime. I can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal a Widget? Angry robot. Angry robot. Yes, mercy me. I can't seem to control myself. Is that thieving blood running in my veins? Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, glad you asked. I didn't. Oh, I guess I did. God damn it. The infamous bandit Azuki Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this. Oh, shit. What exactly am I looking at? Looks like another one of those yokai to me. It's none other than the Azuki Kozo. Robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of these figures at the scene of the crime. Oh my god. What's more, I'm his grandson, because he was my grandpappy. Wow, you don't say. Thieves' honor. It's the honest truth. Fixes everything. Pulls out, slams on ground. No, Great Axe does not fix everything. And you broke the ground with it. Ah, the sloshing sound of Azuki beans scraping together in the dead of night.
It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean and given out to the poor. I'm Mizuki Kozo, washer of money, giver out of wealth reborn.
You seem just like a douchebag. Forget the money, you should be washing yourself with this nasty habit. Wait a second. This figure looks familiar. Yes, it looks just like that old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber. Ding ding.
Hey! What you doing with that there figure?
Oh, this? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it had been there practically forever.
Could be my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. He once told me there's treasure in that there chamber.
Treasure? Right. Well, I don't know. If you count a harpoon as a chamber and a magical staff. What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber?
Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there.
There's something amazing in there? Didn't see anything like that, though. Your grandfather didn't by chance already steal it, did he?
See, you know, there was one of his figures in there. That just might be. That's Grandpappy for you. Bet he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor.
No, of course. Because he was so righteous. Alright, let's talk about more superstitions and, sightings of psychos. In court, you mentioned seeing Tenmataro near the scene of the crime.
Sorry I didn't come clean right away, but them superstitions got the better of me.
The people in Ninetail Vale sure seem like a superstitious bunch. I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Tenmataro.
Darn right! Them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell you. That's why I'm gonna do exactly what they say from now on.
So you plan on staying here in Ninetail Vale?
Yep. I'm gonna keep living here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpapa did. Them superstitions are like a rule book to me.
Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales?
Hey, you been listening to a word I said?
Just clarifying. You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say. Well, I say that's baloney. Alright. What's proof that he's lying? Superstitions that have been handed down generations to the... Okay, let's take a look at this. Do not gaze upon Tenmataro. Do not tell others if you've seen him. Ignore the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save... Okay, your immediate departure from the village. Oh, hello. Yeah, immediate departure. You have to leave, asshole.
Take that!
It's clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying right here in Ninetail Vale. But if you really believed in the superstitions, you would have been long gone by now.
Whoa.
I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch.
Yipes!
Sweet. You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you?
Sorry, but I didn't have no choice.
So what was the real reason why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenmataro?
It's all that pretty boy's fault. Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. So, if I did, he'd do to me what them superstitions said would happen.
So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you. Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence?
Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. It was on account of that rumor, the one about her being possessed.
That rumor again? I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor. Damn it. So hopefully he's available. Stop stealing my shit! Village superstition stolen.
I'll be taking this back now. Cadillac family to me.
You could have just asked instead of stealing it. Is that all we wanted to ask, Mr. Filch? Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenmataro one more time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say pass. Well, we don't have much of a choice considering the story is moving us. All right, Mr. Wilde. The loud folk. April 18th. Detention Center Visitor's Room. Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you. Your malevolence. Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay.
Why are you speaking like that?
Oh, Mayor Tenma, you've returned.
Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seemed to be suppressing the demon within me.
That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time.
So, what can I do for you today?
We'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under the demon's power. At least, that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial. Let's just hope that that thing doesn't blow off again. Yeah. God damn it.
Caw-caw-caw! No match is this warding charm for me!
The charm! Tenmataro's back! Can we get, like, just an entire billfold of those and just wrap his head in it?
Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming the child for my doing.
Oh, I blew it. That question brought that yokai back. And he probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared either. Son of a bitch. Why can't I just talk to a regular person? A regular Joe. Just like, hey, how's your day? Mine was pretty good. You know, it's just like, I went to Olive Garden for lunch today. It was very nice. It's filled with MSG, but it was very nice. We'd like to ask you something your aide, Florent LaBelle, mentioned. Did you know Jinxie is rumored to be possessed?
I know not what you speak.
You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you?
I, Tenmataro, demon lord of the yokai, protect a mere mortal. Caw-caw-caw-caw! No affections do I possess for your race of humans.
Our Discord is a derp chat, and you want to talk to normal people? Aren't you mad? It'd be nice every once in a while. Underfell says, ask, how's your sex life? It will awkward the demon out. So how's your sex life? Please, we already proved that there was a third party disguised as the yokai at the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name.
But I have already told you. I know not of what you speak.
I don't think we'll get anything more out of him. It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant the yokai evidence. Hey, Apollo. I think I got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it. Really? Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain that whole possession thing. Knock yourself out, then. If you can unravel this tangled web we weave, then sure. Wow, Athena's really something. I can really count on her when it give her a moment. Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of somnambulism. Somnambulism? Somnambulism. You mean sleepwalking? Yes, I believe she is exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job in Ninetail Vale?
When the child visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai and how they robbed her of sleep every night.
I knew it! That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you. At least, not on a conscious level. So then the Tenmataro that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie.
Sleepwalking, eh? That would indeed explain the matter.
Look! Tenmataro's spirit! It's left the mayor's body! Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma?
Very well, it's the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you.
Exorcist. We're not even remotely close to Exorcist. That would require actually being religious in some case. And God will not help us now. Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you?
I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt.
I knew it!
You suspect Florent is behind all this? But why? Did he really want Nine-Tail veiled that badly?
Can you think of any reason why?
Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenmataro for a spell.
Oh, could it be?
Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmataro.
Religion? I'm a materialist. Be gone. That's crazy. Are you saying that yokai is real?
Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It's as the superstitions warn. You must not gaze upon him, nor free him from his prison.
But how can people actually believe that? Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenmataro thing now. Yeah, and I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle. Yeah, your dinner is ready, your malevolence.
Ah, an offering to the Demon King. You may place it right there.
The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it.
Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time. Caw, 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 caw.
Bird brain. Yes, your malevolence. I'll remember that. How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? Well, we've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next, now that we know the truth? You won't be able to claim that the Tenmataro was Jinxie or the mayor anymore. Or he'll continue to lie through his teeth, but you know. But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him? Some kind of reverse psychology? Foyer! Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchi, from the top.
Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we heard a scream, heck, what was the next part again?
You have the memory capacity of a flea. This is the 30th time, you know. Now, 100 times more, and we're done. What on earth are they practicing?
I ain't cut out for this. Oopsie daisy. Beg your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all this practice.
Unbelievable. What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours? Did Filch filch LaBelle's wallet just now? God, I hope so. Both of these scumbags need to just kill each other. I would love that. So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo? Oh, it's you two eavesdropping, are we? You peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me? Your confession to being the Tenmataro imposter will be nice right about now. Right, but I feel like we're not going to get that until the actual court, so let's just see what we can get away with now. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had. And about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro.
Filchy, you fool! I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth, rather. So why did you wait? What did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle?
Ah ha 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 ha. Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course. Shatter his flower, then shatter his pretty boy face with the great axe. I love being purple, Funny Stuff says. Ooh. We got some Stellaris stuff from Leonard Rome. In Stellaris, the AI observatory, you had watching a planet broke out a nuclear war. After watching the whole race destroy itself, the AI decided to purge itself because it didn't want to watch it happen again. Good God. At least the AI feels. But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. That also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenmataro. Interesting. But where are you going with this? Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenmataro. Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenmataro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort.
That's right, Mr. LaBelle even told me Tenmataro was a dog.
I said Tenmataro was Jinxie, you fool! Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea. Practice it 100 times more times. Jesus.
Here I am.
So, have you been called to testify tomorrow?
Yes.
And I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then. Oh, I'll be waiting with a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you.
Filchy! Wake up, you lazy bones! Was I sleeping?
Where's it been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle? Made me right sleepy, you did. Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow.
Oh, I'm begging you, not another lesson. I ain't cut out for this thinking and remembering stuff.
Only greasy palms that slip into the most inconvenient places.
Oh, right up the snuzzle!
Keep quiet and do exactly as I say.
No, please, anything but another lesson.
Why do you hang out with him? Holy shit. There they go. Missed our chance to get the truth out of him. Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another. All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow. You think they're done questioning Jinxie? Maybe. Let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms. God, I hope so. We have things to show her, things to ask. Here we are at the market. Oh, she's in a dry spell again. Accursed nine-tailed fox, it's time for us. God damn it. My grudge has but festered over time. At last, vengeance will be mine. She must be possessed. Sleepwalking again. Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Psst. Jinxie. Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. My charms must have fallen off again. Whew, guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my cords of steel! Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released. Released? What are you talking about? Do they come out with, like, new versions of it? Is it like the new iPhone every single year? Yeah, which one? Oh, the one with the nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro. It shows them dancing together. Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together? Uh-huh. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges. Oh, right, for the municipal merger issue. No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning. We weren't fighting. It was just a spirited debate. It's what we lawyers... No fighting.
Charm slapped again.
Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about. Shit. Okay, real quick. I have not saved in a while. Probably don't have to, but... whatever, in case anything comes up. Right, now we can figure this out. Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important? Like what? Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time. No? When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman QB were collapsed in the Fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair. Ooh. I knew it. She's holding something back. Right, what's her tell? That's all he said before he passed out in the chair. I think I saw what it was. Here, listen to that again. Oh yeah, that's all he said? Why's your hand shaking? Gotcha! You were very nervous when you said that's all he said, weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with a charm. Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you? It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep. Talking in his sleep? So you admit that he did say something else? How could you tell? Only a demon could have such powers? No. Stop throwing this label on me, lady. She's gonna just shrink wrap me in nothing but charms. Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that? Could you be a little more specific? Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman Kyubi." He said what? The mayor actually confessed to the crime? But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare. A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is the one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we gonna do now? Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right. Just believe in my client. Even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair. Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer. Why would the mayor confess like that? Could he really have been dreaming or simply delirious? Who knows? But I sure feel like I'm in a living nightmare right now. We all are, lady. Every one of us. Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our client even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something. I know. Not great axe. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman Kyuubi and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber. But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well. Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation. Our mystery person must have then fled the Fox Chamber when it was open. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenma Taro. But Papa and the Alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else.
What's going on here?
The Bell's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime? He seems to stick out like a sore thumb, so I have no freaking clue. I mean, again, unless he managed to lock himself in the chamber somehow. And I don't know how you would do that. Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenma Taro Florent LaBelle.
Right. We'll get him with a legal exorcism. Justice style.
Maybe. To be continued. And we've been going on for about 2 hours here, so I think this would be an excellent time to save and call it a night. So let's do that. Jesus, so many twists and turns. I gotta say, this is the kind of Phoenix Wright that I have been really sorely missing from when I was playing the Ace Attorney Investigations games. They were good, but they weren't like this. I really like the structure of the original Phoenix Wright types of stuff, and it's been a very long time since I've been trying to mess around with that or like playing any of it, so it's really cool. Ones that involve demons? Not necessarily that. Well, to be fair, Phoenix Wright games have had a whole lot of stuff involved with supernatural nonsense, and I have no idea. You know, spirit mediums, that kind of thing. Ones that involve great axes? I guess it involves a great axe now. I'm just talking the structure. Because in the investigation series, it was a lot more about investigating crime scenes and things. It had sort of a similar flavor, but it was very different. And it's especially nice to be playing the 3DS versions, because I haven't played the 3DS versions that have all the really nice graphics. So I say it time and time again, but I'm liking my time with this. I'm so happy. There's one more game after this. It's so cool. And also, I'm crossing my fingers that we get some kind of announcement sometime. I don't know when, but it's been a long while. Maybe they'll make an announcement about another Phoenix Wright game. I don't know. I know there's a couple of exclusive ones that only arrived in Japan. I think there's a project. One of them. Oh, there's one Ace Attorney game. There's a project going on right now to do a fan translation of that, because it's not going to be showing up in the States, unfortunately. Epic Game Store exclusive. Hell no! I don't know. Oh, and speaking of the Epic Game Store exclusive kind of thing, I'm gonna just Epic Game Store in general. I think if they get enough games on their storefront, and if they show they actually genuinely are really interested in holding a storefront and curating and having good content on it, I'm not entirely hating the idea of it. So I don't know. We'll see. Fine, EA Origins exclusive. No. Anyways, like I said, I think I'm going to be ending this stuff. So, regular outro things. Thanks everybody who popped into the stream to watch me do stuff over on the Twitch, over on the YouTube. And like I've said before, the empty void that is Mixer. If you wanted to take a look at this after it's done, I'm going to be editing it down, and I'll be uploading it to the YouTube channel afterwards. Actually, you know what? This stream didn't have a whole lot of stuff to edit down. So likely, I'm probably not going to be editing this one down. I'll probably just be uploading it as is with a few cosmetic edits here and there. Oh, and funny enough, while I'm talking about this, also not having shit network security. That's also true. They need to improve on that. Not even bothered streaming to Mixer. The only reason I still stream to Mixer at this stage is that it's literally just a switch on my my stream output at this stage, and whatever. It's another platform in case you desperately wanted it. Nobody does, but whatever. Anyway, no, funny story about the last Phoenix Wright episode I uploaded. I was worried that maybe I would have some weird issues with Content ID in the previous one, since we've run into Content ID issues with this series before. Turns out, no. But the last Hat in Time stream that I did absolutely did, because there was Elsie's mod had a whole lot of vaporwave stuff and also gas in it. So I need to do some clever editing to try and work around that. So that should be fun. It probably will not be coming out for a while because of that. Anyway, stream schedule. Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. All of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Some other plans. I think tomorrow I'll probably be playing Smash Bros. Again. But like I said, I really want to get through the adventure mode types of stuff. I might do some multiplayer stuff if I'm feeling interested. Fun fact, though, I actually took the physical internet line that I had connected to the Switch, and I actually put it on a Discord bot that I just got started and set up literally at 5 o'clock today. So I'm not going to have a mainlined connection to the internet tomorrow. That being said, it probably won't make too much of a difference anyways, because it's on Nintendo's end that the internet is such shite on Smash. So that's the plan. Also, I think on next Wednesday, I'll probably be playing PC Building Simulator, since I am really interested in taking a look at some more of the brand new stuff and the brand new structure of the campaign that was changed when the 1.0 update happened. Unless he dies to the great axe, which I'm holding behind him in the window. Don't you do it. No. Bad. Anyway, I think I'm going to go and fix that situation. So, until then, see you next time.